get it there. I saw some really cute dragonflies when they attach to each other in the pool. And then I was like, okay, let me get the camera. I get it, and then they're gone. So that's great. Don't know what this dog is eating, but she's eating something. Cleo, what's she eating? What you eating? You don't want to tell me. Okay. Tough crowd. Sit. Ooh, I was gonna drop it in your mouth. Eat it. Okay, Cleo. Okay, you ready, Marlo? Sit. Good boy. Cup Max, but don't. Jesse. Nicely. There we go. Still a bit scared. Sit, Rufus. It's shower time, and by shower I mean bath. Even though it's a hot day, while the shower is being repaired, we're gonna take a bath and we're gonna be right back. And usually I'd wait until load shedding, but this morning we had load shedding at like 8 to 10 a.m. So the rest of the day I just sweat my tits off, the non-existent ones. No matter what I do, I cannot shake when I shave the moustache. Like, it's the only thing on my body that I can't actually physically get rid of hair-wise. And I find my body is very hairy, but my head, it's like, there's very little hair and it's very thin. It's like, I get genetics, but I wish the hair everywhere else would grow here, you know? You whip up my appetite. Not too bad. What I've noticed, and because I just started my Twitter. Is it a pimple? Like, I don't get pimples. Last time I got pimples was in school, so hormones are going crazy. Since I started my new Twitter, I feel like no one really tells you. Like, you have to start from scratch. Like, when the robots or whoever controls Twitter, they learn your habits and they learn what you like, what you follow, everything, and they send you stuff. It's the algorithm that you will, in the algorithm, what you might like, the content. And since I got a new account, I see things I don't want to see, and it's going to take such a long time to like go through and follow people like things just to get like back to my content, because I I hardly see the people I used to see. And the content creators, you know. But I guess that's the name of the game. I don't know what to call this. The one downside of having so many dogs on the property is the fact that one of them decided to eat the couch. So I thought, let me bundle the stuff of the foam on the couch into the couch again. Try to close it as close as I can. Wrap it in a blanket and then wrap it in a second blanket. Then put it on the couch, then put the couch cover over it. But somehow this dog got into the entire thing and now it's all over the lounge. So I'm so grateful for that I have to clean that up. It's so early today and it's so hot outside. Oh, summer. Feels like 34, something like that. There's a mini one. I'm not sure if these are male or female. A lot of the ones we have been ones that, is it the male ones? The ones that you don't want? Perfectly legal. Just waiting for the 3 bushes to, I'm gonna say bloom, for the lack of a better word. Fruition? No. I'm just gonna say bloom. You know, as I sit here and reminisce, I mostly just ask myself what I'm doing with my life. It makes me think, like when I'm in the pool, it makes me think like when we were younger. You know how every generation or every couple of years, like you look at the teens now and you're like, oh, what's cool to them? And one of the cool things, what made you look cool for like a day, was when you came back from the water park, and in this case it's Ushaka. And it would be like a Monday, so you would have gone on like Saturday or Sunday, and you came back to school on Monday, and you could tell how cool you were by the amount of skin you could pull off your back and show other people. Like, as I've gotten older, I've understood and tried to learn more about skincare and about just treating my body a lot better when it comes to stuff. Like, I only started eating like proper veggies in 2021, so that should tell you a lot. But my skin, no, I don't go out that much, even in the sun. Like, I'm not in the sun that long. I think the most sun I've gotten in the last couple of years is park run, or when I water the plants, which I call kids, or even now that it's summer, the pool. Like, that's the most sun I get ever. And one of my goals for 2023, besides not eating that much takeout, is to get a little bit of sun, but also not be persuaded to go into the sun to put more color on. I don't understand that concept of putting more color on you to look better or look healthier. You know, I think health comes from eating or etc. Like, obviously, if you have a vitamin D or a C or etc. deficiency, then it would make sense. But we're often like just pushed into like, oh, go in the sun, you'll look a lot healthier, you'll like soak up the vitamin, whatever. And it's like, no, when I'm 40 or 50, do I want to look 40 or 50? I already look in my 30s and I'm not that old. So imagine like those people who just sit in the sun and then they get to that age. Some people, they look great. Other people, they get work done, so they look great anyways. But I have to take into consideration that I may not be able to get work done as every other normal person. My favorite pasta would be carbonara. Whether you're stoned or you're not stoned, it's just great. We tried it with a different pasta this time because the store, both Tea Room and the actual like big one store, had no tagliatelle or penne or anything. They had these little pasta little things. I'm trying to get the bacon to show you, but which it's not my fave. I think you have to have like a spoon on the side and just like whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. But oh, it's delicious, and when you're stoned it's even more delicious. Fresh out of the shower, waiting just to cook some eggs. Today I went for a little bit of a walk. I said to myself, go for a jog. But unfortunately, by the time it was 9 a.m., it was too hot for me to even jog, especially in my unfit condition. 2020 to 2022, basically until now, has been the biggest in terms of weight that I have ever been. It upsets me that I've gotten to this point. You know, I do love my body, and I love body positivity, and I think I can still love myself now. I do. But I find that I'm just not that happy with it. You know, it's not that I want to prance around like a twink and be like, ooh, skinny. You know, but like sometimes I do. Like sometimes. And it usually happens because I get very stoned and then I eat everything in the like vicinity, and it doesn't work out. So one of my 2023 goals is to not push myself to exhaustion or just being tired and overworked out, but just to sit with myself and be like, you can be happy whether you're skinny or you're bigger, etc. But be healthy, period, is basically what I'm saying. And that's my goal for 2023. Good morning. Today I have decided that I want to get a library card. And I've had it on my mind for quite a while. No, I've had it on my mind for quite a while, but I've just never gone out of the house and actually done it. I've never had a library card in my entire life, besides one at probably school. It's gonna be really exciting. I know it's trivial and it's small, and you're like, you've never had a library card? No. And I don't have diagnosed ADD or ADHD or anything, but I've never finished like an adult book. And I know some people watching this are gonna be like, I never have. At school, you finish all the books that you get there. But I've never finished an adult book. I have so many books, okay? I've never finished it. And my goal for this year is to finish one from the library, the public library. What a beautiful day. We've had sun pretty much every day into the 30 degrees, very hot. And today I woke up, had to turn the fan off, and it's a beautiful cold day. It's rainy. And I love it. I love the cold because you can put on clothes to get warm. But when it's hot, you can't really take your skin off, can you? So today I also need to go close my Capitec bank account. Only because I don't use it, and I feel like those bank charges, whilst very minuscule compared to the other bank that I use, I don't want two sets of payments, okay? Bro, okay? And so we start our mission into the misty cold day to get a library card and close the bank account. Oof, I feel like such an adult. Got a new dress. This is what it looks like. And I'm gonna show you what it looks like from a different angle because I feel like this one's not the best. And I really liked it when I saw it at the store. So this is, like, the back is really cute, I think, if I got like a back tattoo. It's got like little strings there, you know? But then the front kind of looks like, I know I'm not the best shape right now, but the front kind of looks like I'm gonna go milk a cow kind of situation, which is not bad. I do live a fantasy of having like one husband and 7 wives, sister wives. But what do you think? Right now there's a poll on my Instagram. So when you see this, they would have voted to return it or to keep it. But from you guys, what do you guys think? It's very cute. It's very cute. I don't know if I see myself comfortably walking around in this. Because I feel like everything, because I got it from Mr. Price, and I feel like everything from Mr. Price is hit or miss nowadays. I have a size 32, because I fit into a 32. I wish I was a 26 again, but 32. And the size of it is the 36, but it's a 32. Like, the sizing doesn't make any sense for me on Mr. Price. And then with this dress, it would have been better if it were one dress, not just this. Because it accentuates kind of this part. And then it just has this like there's no cinching. I think you have to like cinch a little bit because this is a bit too loose. Do you know what I mean? And it's just not working that well for me. But I don't know if I should just keep it because it's Mr. Price. Let me know in the comments. I first went to the bank to close my bank account. I couldn't do so because I didn't know if there's anything in it and I couldn't get into it and I needed the app. And you have to go in the branch to do the app because it's 1982. So I was like, okay, let me download the app, get statements because I need statements from like 2017 onwards for a legal reason. And I need it to be done in the same day. And they're like, no, you need 15 Rand per 3 months. Or you can go on the app and get a 2-year and you can print it yourself. And I'm like, okay, let me do that instead and then come back when I have money. Because my other bank account, which I do have, I'm waiting on the physical card to be delivered. So I can't pay for it at all. And I didn't bother asking them if they have Apple Pay. So I went there and I did that and I realized there was money in that account. And it's like, how do you lose track of money? It wasn't a lot, but I was like, okay, I can get coffee. I can get like a few things. And I'm so grateful because I was just like, let me just leave that account, close it. Little did I know there were money in it. And I left the bank before I could go back with that money and print the statements. So, you know. And then I went to Signature, okay? And Signature is my favorite place to go because they have the best dupe perfumes. So here's an example. This is Alien by Terry Mugler. I say it that way, get over it. And this is the bottle. This tiny little, I think it's like 60 mils. 60 mils, cost 1,900 Rand from where I bought it from. Haven't used that much. That's my fuck. Okay, so as you know, that's Alien. Great. This is what Signature sells. So Signature, this is also a 60 mil. Obviously, it's a different shape. So, you know, this I think was 150, if I'm not mistaken. This is 1,900. This is an eau de toilette, and this is eau de parfum. You know, and this doesn't last as long as this. People will orgasm over this and people will just smell you and think you're nice smelling. I don't think there's anything wrong with this. I have a whole collection of these because sometimes I cannot afford to get this. You know, this was like for me, a Christmas present / birthday present. You know what I mean? So putting that back, this is just an example of what they have. But today I went and bought the miniature versions. I'm just gonna show you what I got. So Pizzazz for her, it's a little 15 mils. Okay. It's basically Narciso Rodriguez for her. I don't know if you've seen that black bottle, but this is that one, right? And then I got the Victorum, which I think, it's not Bulgari, but it's like, you know that trophy-shaped one? The trophy-shaped perfume, it's like that. This one smells very nice and spicy. And then DKNY, I think, has those apple-looking ones. And this is just one that's called Delicious. And I really like this one because it's like really fresh. And I'm not sure, and this one I loved, right, when they had different bowl shapes. I don't know what the dupe, the real like version of this dupe is, but it's basically called Hypnotic Potion. And they're all 15 mils. They are eau de toilette. And I just... See, this smells like vanilla essence mixed with sex, right? This one smells like an old lady, but like seductive. This one smells like old lady, but like I'm a boss in the boardroom. And this one's just really fresh. I really like it. I think I'm gonna use really fresh. Let's go really fresh today. I then made a stop at the coffee store and I bought my croissant, my buttered croissant, and I'm gonna butter it just now to have it. I also bought an iced coffee, a caramel donut, and like a custard version of a croissant. All four of those things cost 48 Rand. 48. Everything on the entire menu, this is what the place looks like, the logo. Everything on this menu is 12 Rand. It used to be 10 Rand, but obviously as the years go by, they have to put an increase on. 12 Rand per item. You will not see that anywhere else. So I'm gonna have this croissant, and I'm gonna tell you a little bit about my library card. So I didn't know you needed any type of document besides your ID. So I didn't take anything to the library. And I'm like, oh, can I have a library card? I've never had one, it's really cool. And she says, can you take one of these forms and fill them in with your details? And I realized you need a proof of residence, or like you need a copy of your ID and you need a copy of proof of residence, just so they can track down that one book you stole. So I cannot get a library card today, but I will be getting one maybe on the weekend. No, it's Monday to Friday, I think they're open. I don't know, she wasn't very clear. But I'm super excited, and I know it's shocking to everyone that I haven't read a full-sized adult book, but I'm going to try. That doesn't mean I'm not intelligent, that doesn't mean I'm more intelligent than other people. I just would love to escape into other things, because I really do need... This light has the most awkward shadow. Yeah, so I want to escape, and I want to learn about characters and people and things, and I love thriller and suspense. And I'm going to leave it on there, and I'm going to turn this into a to be continued, because I would love to let you guys see that I got my library card and my life is progressing, as small and maybe insignificant as other people might think they are. Sometimes you're in a different place than other people, and that's okay. I'm growing every day and I'm super grateful. So thank you for joining me on this journey so far.